participate in the community and this year.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody. Excited to have you in the house with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It is the NBA playoffs. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Yes, we have.
Yes. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Miami Heat at American Airlines Arena. For the Heat, the top seed in the East, they'd never admit to looking past their opponent, but their goal is to make short work of this series and keep fresh for a title run. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. I mean, it's critical to his team's success. Most guys would say, well, he's shooting too much. But no, his team may say he's not shooting enough. The only time he's not supposed to shoot the basketball, Ernie, is when he doesn't have it.
If he holds on to the scoring title and keeps running the offense like this, he'll have a claim as the best point guard in the game today. Heard it here first.
And the only time he's not shooting, Kenny, is when he doesn't have it.
No question.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. See you later, folks.
What if he's mentally shooting?
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, direct your attention to center court. Now to present the most valuable player, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver.
To the great fans here tonight, to the first-class organization, and to an all-star group of teammates, you are the NBA most valuable player. Congratulations.
Wow. Thank you. It's an honor to receive this award. But first things first, this isn't just me. To the 14 guys on my team, the great coaching staff, you guys made this happen as much as I did. Thank you. But most of all, this is for all of you. It's an honor to receive this award in front of the greatest fans in the world. Your support means so much to me. And of course, Mama, Dad, Yvette, CeCe, I love you guys. This is for you too. But now, it's time to go out there and win this game.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the Detroit Pistons and the Miami Heat. Taking a look at Miami. So important in a 7-game series to maintain the home court advantage. The fans, the players, the coaches, guys, they know it's all on the line.
And while I expect them to win this game and potentially win big, this is a team that really plays well on their home court. And if they do that, they can really set the tone for this series.
Well, we'll see if they can capitalize. I mean, that's what you work hard all regular season for, is to have the advantage of game one in your building. I'm with you there. I think you got to give them the early nod as favorites.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Jennings and Weeks in the back. Johnson is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Drummond in at the center. That's good from Jennings on the assist by Drummond. And Miami has possession. Whiteside is screen on Jennings. outside, good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Jennings. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
The Pistons have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Outside Jennings. The feed to Ilyasova.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Pistons shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. The Heat have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Outside a screen on Jennings. Outside Turner.
Sticking too much.
Here's Flash. He's guarded by Jennings. Passes to Bosch. Just 5 on the clock. There's a screen. And they call an illegal screen here. With the break of the action, let's see who are the league's best shooting teams during the regular season. Number 1, the Heat.
You know, this team had excellent numbers during the regular season, and I would not be surprised to see them heating up here in the postseason as well. They had a nice rhythm going as the regular season came to a close.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Drummond got a hand on it, and the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by Drummond.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Miami with the ball. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Stan Van Gundy.
He talked about how important this game is to them because it sets the tone for the rest of the series, saying to win or lose, what is important in this opening game is that we play tough, we play smart, and we let them know they're in for a heck of a fight with us. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings. You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Bosch. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
And the basket's good. Jennings has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that. You got it.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Bosch a screen on Jennings. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Here's Jennings. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Over in the corner, Meeks. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got 3 assists now in this one.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like
got
that.
it. Let's get the ball inside.
That's just inviting trouble.
And Flash gets it to go.
They really look sharp here. Razor sharp. Extremely focused.
The Pistons trailing. Meeks with it. Wade picks him up. And Meeks kicks to Drummond. The drive by Jennings. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Heat have gotten off to a tremendous start. 7-7 here in the first quarter. Bosch, a screen on Jennings to the paint. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Pistons trail by 3. Ilyasova passes to Jennings. Dishes to Ilyasova. 6 to shoot. Johnson attacking. Teardrop shot. Outside. Sends it back. Detroit takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Left side, Jennings. And Ilyasova kicks to Meeks. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. The Heat leading by 3.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Flash. Right side a screen.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the game to go. Outside Jennings. Miami grabs the miss.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time. No question.
Pass to Cobb. Feeds the bunch. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The shot by Wade, no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Meeks with it. Wade picks him up. Now, here's Meeks. Jennings wide open. Jennings takes the elbow jumper and frames it. Jennings has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Okay, Miami, now coming on the court are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
The Heat leading by 3.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Flash. He dishes it to Whiteside. Lets a floater go, and he lays it up and in. Whiteside's got 6.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here's Jennings. He's got 6. Kicks to Ilyasova. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And you know what, though? I like the fact that he still chose that conservative finish there, just making sure he got the deuce.
Here's Jennings after the made shot from Evan Turner. Here's Drummond, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. They get Hassan Whiteside. Detroit shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. No good on the free throw. And a new group in for the Heat. Chris Anderson is checked in for Whiteside. Mike Scott comes in for Chris Bosh. Green, he's checked in for Evan Turner. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. And a different look here for the Pistons. Chris Humphries is checked in for Ilyasova. Marcus Morris comes in for Johnson. Lee's checked in for Meeks. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Brandon Jennings. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. There's the pass to Cobb. And another basket for Miami.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Jackson, that's good.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Drummond. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
And the Pistons making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. The Heat shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. That's good from Cobb. And here's Jackson. He feeds it to O'Neal. Picked by Humphries. The dish to Morris. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Now Jackson, following the three-point attempt by Freak.
Excellent, really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And there's Green on the assist by Dragic. Green's got his first points of the game.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here's Jackson, and they double up Jackson. O'Neal dishes to Jackson. Inside, Humphries, and finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Here's Flash. He's got 7 to the inside. Scott, good.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks your coach drew. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And while we've got a chance, let's now take a look at the regular season's slickest passing teams. Number 1, the Heat.
You know, sometimes it's tough to give up the ball to a teammate, but the good teams do it. They don't settle.
Here's Flash. 7 points in the game. Anderson, a screen on Jackson. It's Anderson with the drive, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Heat have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Anderson. Pistons trail by 9. 1:56 left in the first quarter. Pick by Humphries. Jackson kicks to Humphries. Shot from 12 and too long on the shot. And here's Miami. Here's Dragic. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And that one's good. The Heat leading by 9. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Inside, Anderson. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Anderson's got 6.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
There's a minute left in the first. Lee kicks to Humphries. The feed now to O'Neal. Inside. Here's Jackson. No luck. Excellent defense from Cobb.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Scott, good.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out. A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Cobb, and another basket for Miami. Pistons trail by 12. Now Jackson. And Detroit again with the bucket. 5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It'll count. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. We sat down with Freak to discuss his MVP season and what winning the award means to him.
It's such a great honor. I never dreamed it could really be me. But, you know, MVP isn't an individual award in my eyes. I owe so much to my teammates, my coaches, my family, and my fans. I'm so grateful for them. I wouldn't be here without them.
Clark, no doubt he put in a truly historic season.
And without question, he's the best player in the league, Kevin. And right now, his team needs him to play like the MVP because they follow his lead. And if they're going to win it and get this victory, he's got to play like the MVP.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
That's who they are. They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting into that paint.
On the floor for Detroit, Jennings runs the point with Jackson flanking him. Andre Drummond is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards got down to business. He ended up with 38 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Here's Jackson. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. The drive by Jackson. He kicks it to Ilyasova. The Heat leading by 10. Wade passes to Dragic.
Let's get the ball inside.
Bosch, the screen. Dragic dishes to Whiteside. Good D by Johnson.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Drummond and a strong finish with two hands.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Wade drives in. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Wade's got his first 2 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Johnson. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Jackson misses.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. To the paint, stolen by Bosch. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat.
Let's get the ball inside.
No good from Wade. A different look for Miami. Turner comes in for Winslow, and Flash is subbed in for Goran Dragic. And Detroit with a change here, too. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Flash. He's got 9.
Move the ball. Stick it to my...
Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Jennings for 3. That's good. Jennings has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pistons. Launches a 3, and again, Miami with the triple.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Passes it to Johnson, down low. That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Johnson. Ilyasova's got 4 points this quarter. The Heat leading by 10. Whiteside, it's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
The drive by Jennings. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9. Pass to Wade. Nifty move. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. For Miami, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. The first free throw is good. Anderson, he's checked in for Miami. Scott comes in for Chris Bosh. And a different look here for the Pistons. O'Neal's checked in for Drummond. Humphries comes in for Ilyasova. Marcus Morris is checked in for Johnson. And Lee's subbed in for Brandon Jennings.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Here's Flash. He's got 14. From downtown, count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Screen by O'Neal. Humphries kicks to Morris. While we can, let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see the NBA's best shooters from the foul line. Well, you look at Flash, second in the NBA, so great from the line. And, of course, Jody Meeks, 2 behind him.
You know, Kevin, when you're in a situation where you need to have a foul shooter at the line that you can trust and count on, either one of these guys is who you want. Both are excellent free throw shooters.
Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. In transition, here comes Miami. And Green slams it in.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Now here's Lee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Goes up at the stripe. That's good on the jump shot.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
The Heat leading by 13. Scott can't get it to go.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Now, here is O'Neal. Humphries kicks to Meeks. Pistons passing it around. 5 on the clock. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Turner. For 3. Tries again. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Green. Pistons trail by 15.
Timeout. Start it.
Morris against Turner. Dishes to O'Neal. Lee passes to Humphries. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. The fader. O'Neal misses.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Lee. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Morris. Humphries with a screen on Turner. Here's Morris. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Morris has got 8 points.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Green against Lee. Feeds it to Humphries. Screen by O'Neal. Humphries against Anderson. Now, here's Meeks. He's guarded closely. Humphries, no good.
Boy, they're trailing in this game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively.
Yeah, it could work, but I wouldn't take that approach, Clark. They should be fighting their way inside for better looks.
Now, here's Meeks. He has 5. Lee dishes to O'Neal. Cuts off the pass. And it's the Heat on the break. Tipped away. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 8.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Pistons trail by 17. Kicks it to Meeks. Lays it up and banks it in.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. The pass to Scott. Here's Flash. To the inside, Scott, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
20 seconds left here in the second. Here's Meeks. Got a piece of it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
1 second left. Cannot hit. And so a pretty lopsided.
Hi, Kevin. I'm here.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs.
Really an extraordinary game for Flash. He has 17 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark. And this offense has really performed at a high level.
The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Flash out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Turner in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Jennings. Here's Ilyasova. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Ilyasova's got 7 points in the game. The Heat leading by 20. The tray. And the Heat, another 3.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Jennings with the ball. To the wing on the left. Pistons passing it around. Shot clock at 6. They grab their own miss. And it's Drummond missing. Miami's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Cobb. And another basket for Miami.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Jennings in the corner. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Drummond a screen. Outside Jennings. Shoots from the high post. Again, Jennings missing.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Another triple from Cobb. Flash has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Heat.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Here's Jennings. Now the feed to Drummond. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
It's been a solid outing for Drummond. 10 points, and he's picked up 1 dime.
Detroit shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Free throw good, Drummond. And he can't hit the second.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Here's Jennings after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Outside Jennings. There's a screen. Nice move. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Pistons have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made.
At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. Jackson, he's checked in for Jody Meeks. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Here's Flash. He's guarded by Jennings. And Flash gets it to go.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
Now here's Jennings. 12 points for him. And Drummond kicks to Jackson. Releases from the wing and drills it. Jackson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And that one's good.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Jennings following the basket by Freak. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Winslow's checked in for Miami.
Justice Winslow.
In the corner, Ilyasova with it. The dish to Jennings. Drummond the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The feed's away. From 13, the shot no good.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
And the foul called on Freak.
They are really struggling with fouls, Kevin. It's still early, but one more foul, and they're over the limit.
And the Heat making a change here. Dragic is checked in. Outside Jennings. Johnson the screen. Jennings kicks to Johnson. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Miami's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Jennings. Rejected by Cobb. And they get it back. Jackson passes to Jennings. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 14 points for Brandon Jennings.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Johnson, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Heat.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
That one misses. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Dragic gets the bucket.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Jennings. After the made shot from Goran Dragic. Now here's Jennings. Not a lot of room. Shoots off the step back. Detroit, no good that time either.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And here's Jennings following the three-pointer by Freak. Ilyasova sets a screen for Jennings. Detroit, no good that time either.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it. And his performance today, guys, is really, I think, a beauty. A triple-double for him today.
Yeah, he's got his hands all over this game, impacting it in just about every category.
Here's Flash. He's guarded by Jennings. And Flash gets it to go. Flash has got 17 now, just in the second half. Detroit's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Johnson the screen, and the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. Pistons have had a disappointing game so far from the line, only 3 free throws made. And that one falls for Jennings.
Well, Brandon Jennings has been getting it done. 15 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Detroit making a switch here. Morris has checked in. Miami's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. And Flash gets it to go.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
It's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
Now here's Jennings. 16 points for him. Ilyasova dishes to Jennings. Ilyasova sets a screen for Jennings. Clock at 4. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's Cobb, and another basket for Miami.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way.
Hey, boy. We recap last week's My Park Championship, show off your top plays of the week, and play baseball with Shaq. And don't forget, 2K TV is your chance to participate in the community, and this week you can win $1,000.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Playoff game 1 now, history. Time for game 2 of this series here on 2K Sports. We're in the first round. Shaquille O'Neal is here, so is Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Miami Heat. Looking at Miami, they were very effective in asserting their will in game 1, which turned into a blowout. And they seem to have a mental edge going into game 2. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. He's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Not a guy like this who has multiple.
Round 1 of the East rolls goes on. Game 2, just about ready to tip off. Basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burks on the sideline as well. We've got the Detroit Pistons taking on Miami.
Ready to go?
Taking a look at Miami. A successful outing in Game 1 has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take Game 2 on their home court.
History tells us when you can win the first 2 games of a series, it's not 100% certain, but you give yourself a pretty decisive edge in the series.
Yeah, they'll take control with a win here, no doubt about that. So if you're the road team, it's even more critical to get this first one to survive in the series. Lose 2 in a row, and they'll go home with their backs clearly against the wall.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Lee. Marcus Morris is out there with Humphries. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Jennings in at the 1.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Stan Van Gundy.
I asked him how his team's mindset was after that opening loss. He told me, we're not down. Our goal is to come in here and take one of the first 2 on the road. So we're still in a position to accomplish what we set out for. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Flash, following the basket by Brandon Jennings. Whiteside, a screen on Jennings. Deflects the pass. Humphries with the steal. Outside Jennings. Now the feed to Drummond. Here's the screen. Out to Lee. Lets the 3 fly. No good. And Miami the other way now. Their offense came out big in Saturday's game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Here's Jennings. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And Drummond gets to Jennings. Five to shoot. Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Here's Lee. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Flash. He's guarded by Jennings. And that one's good by Bosch.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Jennings. Pass to Drummond. Inside. Kicks it out to Jennings. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Just 3 to shoot. There's the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Finishes the break with a slam.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo Soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Morris into the lane. Good D by Wade. Heat leading by 4. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Here's Lee after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Morris passes to Drummond. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Hassan Whiteside. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here's Flash. Puts it up from 15. Out to Wade. Whiteside a screen on Jennings. Flash passes to Whiteside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. To the inside. And Wade sends it back. And they'll keep possession.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Flash has got 7. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Flash. Coach said he's the player who should be getting the bulk of their touches early on in this game, and that's certainly nothing unusual for someone with his talent. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now here's Jennings. Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. Back to Drummond, and that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
The Heat leading by 8. Whiteside a screen on Jennings. Inside. It's slammed in by Whiteside.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now here is Humphries. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Drummond dishes to Humphries. He's been up and in off the pretty assist.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Lee kicks to Morris. Drummond the screen. Right wing. Jennings passes to Lee. Lock at 6. Up top, Jennings. Covered by Cobb. And that one's good. Jennings has got his second basket.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And Flash gets it to go.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Now here's Jennings. And he lays it straight in. Jennings has got his third bucket of the night.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And he gets it to go. And the Heat lead by 10.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And he kicks the bucket.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Humphries with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. Morris with the ball. And Lee with the stuff.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Now here's Whiteside, and there's another one for the Heat.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Humphries. He kicks it to Morris. Ball's knocked loose. To the inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Chris Anderson is checked in for Whiteside. Mike Scott comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade.
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
And Miami making a change here. Green's checked in.
Joe Green.
Here is Ilyasova. On the wing, Jackson. This one for three. Miami grabs the miss. Down low, Dragic dishes to Green. Anderson kicks to Scott. Puts it up from 17, and Flash gets it to go. Flash has got 13 points.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Jackson with it. To the middle. Here's Ilyasova. Anderson with the block. To the paint. Here's Green. The offensive rebound. Scott can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 17. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. O'Neal misses.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Cobb. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two. 15 points in the game.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Johnson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And Jackson gets it to go.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Now the dish to Dragic. Here's Flash, guarded by Jackson. Here's Cobb. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Johnson. Jackson kicks to Meeks. Pistons passing it around. O'Neal. Anderson with the block. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Cobb. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. And that's 17 points for Freak.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Outside Jackson. Johnson in the corner. Back to Jackson. Screen by O'Neal. It's Jackson with the drive. Off the pick. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. O'Neal's got his first basket.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Okay, Miami. Now coming on the board are your Heat dancers. Let them hear ya.
And there on your screen are some of the top dual threats during the regular season. The point guard with the success from three. Freak number 1. Third is Goran Dragic.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
Well, forget about using it as a backup plan. With the numbers this group puts up from deep, I think it should be plan A to have them stroking it from 3.
Here's Jackson. The Heat getting the bucket. Passes it to Ilyasova. 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The shot, no good. Miami leading by 19. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, Miami with the triple.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness. So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
And now the fast break. Meeks with the ball. Here's Jackson on the money from 12 feet away.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Green. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Heat out front, opening up a huge gap. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid. And
what a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help Greg but love for his attitude and ability to be, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
It's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp. Not much stagnation at all on offense.
The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Dragic is out there with Flash. And it's Turner in at the 3 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons had a huge game. He finished with 51 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So.
The Heat leading by 20. Feeds to Bosh. 14 feet away. There's the bucket. Good. Bosh has got his third basket of the night.
Raining down buckets for Bosh right now.
Jennings drives in. No good.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Ilyasova sets a screen for Jennings. Dishes it to Ilyasova. Lets the 3 fly. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got his 3rd rebound tonight. There's Green with the 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Cobb. On the wing, Green. Bosh, the screen. Down low. And Flash gets it to go. Flash has got 19 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Lee passes to Ilyasova. O'Neal up top. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Jennings softly pumps in the floater. Jennings has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
To the paint, and Chris Bosh with the slam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Detroit's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Screen by O'Neal. Left side, Jennings. There's the pick. Out left to the wing. The pass to O'Neal. Jennings kicks to Ilyasova. No good from 18.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Heat making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Detroit. And for the Pistons, they're shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. And the foul on Mike Scott. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
It's Meeks outside. The rebound by Anderson. And here's Miami. They're on a 15-3 run. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
That's his first personal.
Miami shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That one is off. And the second free throw, good. And here's Jennings. He's got 10. And it's denied. Leaps for it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Shape up, shape up.
There's a good screen. Johnson the screen. From deep, Ilyasova. Good.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Now here's Winslow. He's guarded by Johnson. 6 to shoot. And here's Green outside. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Jennings drives in.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
And Jennings drops them both.
Look at the game for Brandon Jennings. He has 12 points, and he's picked up 1 dime.
Plays it up and banks it in. Anderson's got his first points of the night.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Jennings with the bucket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Kicks to O'Neal. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Cobb. Johnson goes in. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Jennings dishes to Ilyasova, and that one's good. Ilyasova's got 5 points now this quarter. Miami's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Flash misses. Outside Jennings. Meeks outside. Can't get it to go. So as we conclude.
Well, Goran, just...
Welcome back as we get set.